They say a man dies twice, first when his heart stops, and again when he can't get hard. But what if I told you that for millions of men over 60, the earliest red flag of failing health isn't forgetfulness or heart trouble, it's when your manhood starts feeling weak, stiff, or just won't cooperate. That odd squeezing pressure you sometimes notice down there? It's not your imagination. It's your blood vessels begging for attention. Have you ever stopped to think that something as simple as a beet could be the secret to reigniting your intimate life? It sounds unbelievable, but this humble root vegetable holds the key to firmer, longer-lasting erections because it naturally boosts nitric oxide, your body's most crucial molecule for healthy circulation. And that's exactly what makes all the difference after 60, when blood vessels start to stiffen. I never imagined beets could have anything to do with sexual health, but then I started noticing a pattern among my older patients. Men who added beets to their diet reported firmer erections, more stamina, and less of that uncomfortable tight cramping sensation in the groin during arousal. This wasn't a coincidence. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, an essential compound that allows your blood vessels, especially in the penis, to relax and expand. This expansion is what allows blood to flow fully into the erectile tissue, and when blood flows better, everything works better. After the age of 60, our nitric oxide production drops dramatically. And that's when many men notice changes they can't quite explain. But wait, there's something even more fascinating. A fruit most men throw away contains a compound that works almost identically to prescription erection pills, but without the side effects, and what happened next was even more surprising. For years, I honestly thought watermelon was just a refreshing summer snack, something sweet to enjoy on a hot day. But I was wrong. This fruit, especially the part most people throw away, holds an incredible secret for men over 60 struggling with weak erections and uncomfortable tightness during arousal. It all comes down to a powerful compound called citrulline, found in high concentrations in the white rind of watermelon. Most people toss that part aside, never realizing that citrulline is a natural vasodilator. In simpler terms, it helps your blood vessels open up, allowing blood to flow more freely, especially to the penis. After 60, those vessels tend to narrow or stiffen, making arousal feel forced or even a little painful. Citrulline helps relax those vessels, gently reducing what I call penile blood flow cramping, that dull tightness, a sign your body is struggling to circulate blood where it's needed most. And it's not just a theory. A patient in his late 60s started blending the red and white parts of watermelon into a smoothie every morning, and within 2 weeks, he was waking up with stronger morning erections. But there are still more foods I want to share with you. If there's one food I wish more men over 60 knew about, it's pumpkin seeds. They're small, unassuming, and usually scooped out and thrown away without a second thought. But let me tell you, these little seeds are one of the most powerful tools in your corner when it comes to restoring healthy blood flow and protecting your erections. They are a true mineral powerhouse your penis depends on to stay strong and responsive. Pumpkin seeds are packed with 3 essential nutrients that directly impact your ability to get and stay hard: magnesium, zinc, and arginine. Magnesium relaxes the blood vessels and prevents the spasms that lead to that uncomfortable tightness some men feel during arousal, what I call penile cramping. Zinc, on the other hand, is crucial for maintaining testosterone levels, especially as they naturally decline with age. Arginine, the third key nutrient, is an amino acid that supports nitric oxide production, helping blood flow more freely into the penile tissue. I had a patient in his 70s, retired Air Force, disciplined and sharp. He came to me frustrated, not with his libido, but with the strange tension he kept feeling in his groin during intimacy. No pain, exactly, just a persistent pressure he couldn't shake. I suggested he start eating a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds every day. Within 3 weeks, he told me the tension had faded, his morning wood had returned, and most importantly, he felt like himself again. Pumpkin seeds are so easy to add to your routine. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, toss them into a smoothie, or eat them plain as a snack. The results may not be dramatic overnight, but over time, they build a foundation for stronger, more consistent blood flow. Now, you might think we've covered the most important foods, but there are 2 more powerhouses that can make an even bigger difference. One is a delicious treat, and the other is an everyday green that's probably already in your fridge. Let's talk about them. Who said improving your health couldn't be delicious? What if I told you that one of the most pleasurable treats could also be a secret weapon for your bedroom confidence? For years, we thought of chocolate as just a guilty pleasure, but modern science is revealing its incredible health benefits. Especially for men over 60 looking to regain their edge, the key lies in powerful compounds called flavonoids, found in high concentrations in dark chocolate, particularly varieties with 70% cocoa or higher. These remarkable antioxidants do something truly amazing for your body. They stimulate the production of nitric oxide, much like beets do. This means they help your blood vessels relax and expand, promoting better blood flow throughout your entire system, including directly to the penis. When those tiny arteries can open up freely, blood can rush in, creating the necessary pressure for strong, consistent erections. I've had patients tell me that simply incorporating a small piece of high-quality dark chocolate into their daily routine felt like a hidden indulgence that delivered real, noticeable results. It's not about eating a whole bar every day, but a small, consistent amount can significantly contribute to your vascular health and, by extension, your bedroom performance. It's a sweet, unexpected way to support your body's natural ability to maintain a healthy and responsive system. But we're not done yet. There's one more everyday food that's a silent powerhouse for your circulation, often overlooked, yet incredibly potent. Get ready to discover another simple addition that can revolutionize your health, and for those who think all-powerful foods need to be exotic, think again. Your salad bowl holds another incredible secret. Beyond beets, there's another everyday green that's a silent powerhouse for your circulation: leafy greens, especially spinach and arugula. These vibrant vegetables are packed with natural nitrates, which your body readily converts into nitric oxide, a compound vital for blood vessel health. Just like beets, incorporating a variety of nitrate-rich greens ensures a continuous supply of this crucial molecule for healthy blood flow. Every time you add a handful of spinach to your smoothie, or make an arugula salad for dinner, you're giving your blood vessels a powerful signal to relax and expand. This consistent support helps keep your entire vascular system supple and efficient, reducing the stiffness and narrowing that often occurs with age. Many men don't realize that simply upping their intake of these common vegetables can make a profound difference in how their body circulates blood, directly impacting erectile strength and overall vitality. It's a simple, cost-effective, and highly effective way to fortify your body's natural processes, ensuring that blood reaches every area it needs to, when it needs to, even as you age gracefully. Now that you know what these 5 amazing foods can do individually, you're probably wondering how they truly transform your body when combined. Get ready to discover the powerful synergy that makes these ordinary foods an extraordinary solution for your confidence and well-being. And for those who think all-powerful foods need to be exotic, think again. Your salad bowl holds another incredible secret. Beyond beets, there's another everyday green that's a silent powerhouse for your circulation: leafy greens, especially spinach and arugula. These vibrant vegetables are packed with natural nitrates, which your body readily converts into nitric oxide, a compound vital for blood vessel health. Just like beets, incorporating a variety of nitrate-rich greens ensures a continuous supply of this crucial molecule for healthy blood flow. Every time you add a handful of spinach to your smoothie, or make an arugula salad for dinner, you're giving your blood vessels a powerful signal to relax and expand. This consistent support helps keep your entire vascular system supple and efficient, reducing the stiffness and narrowing that often occurs with age. Many men don't realize that simply upping their intake of these common vegetables can make a profound difference in how their body circulates blood, directly impacting erectile strength and overall vitality. It's a simple, cost-effective, and highly effective way to fortify your body's natural processes, ensuring that blood reaches every area it needs to, when it needs to, even as you age gracefully. Now that you know what these 5 amazing foods can do individually, you're probably wondering how they truly transform your body when combined. Get ready to discover the powerful synergy that makes these ordinary foods an extraordinary solution for your confidence and well-being. It's one thing to eat a healthy food now and then, but what happens when you combine the right foods, especially ones that target the same system from different angles? You don't just get better results, you get results that multiply. That's exactly what happens when you bring beets, watermelon, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, and leafy greens into your daily routine, forming what I call the erectile quintet. These 5 natural powerhouses work in harmony to restore blood flow where it matters most. Beets and leafy greens kick things off by boosting nitric oxide, opening up blood vessels and laying the foundation for superior circulation. Watermelon, with its citrulline-rich rind, builds on that effect, soothing tiny penile arteries and reducing those silent spasms that can steal your firmness and confidence. Dark chocolate adds its unique flavonoids, providing another layer of nitric oxide support and anti-inflammatory benefits to keep those vessels healthy and flexible. And pumpkin seeds? They're the fuel that keeps the entire system humming, delivering testosterone-building zinc, muscle-relaxing magnesium, and nitric oxide-supporting arginine. It's like rebuilding a system from the ground up, where each food supports the next, amplifying the overall effect. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even early 80s who thought they were too far gone turn things around within weeks, just by being consistent with this simple nutritional approach. But how do you actually make this a seamless part of your daily life? That's what we'll cover next. If there's one thing I've learned after decades of working with older men, it's this: most guys are looking for a quick fix, a magic pill, something to make the problem disappear without changing anything else. And I get it. When you're frustrated, when your body isn't responding the way it used to, it's tempting to reach for whatever promises fast results. But here's the truth. The number one mistake men over 60 make is relying on medications to do what only real nourishment and circulation can fix. Pills like Viagra or Cialis can force an erection, sure, but they don't solve the root problem. They don't fix hardened, narrow vessels. They don't restore nitric oxide. They don't eliminate that deep pressure or strange tightness in your groin. All they do is push blood through a system that's already breaking down. For many men, the side effects, headaches, nausea, heart strain, just aren't worth it. I've had men sit in my office, eyes filled with disappointment, telling me the pills worked less and less over time. I always tell them the same thing: your penis isn't broken, it's undernourished. It's waiting for you to support it from the inside out. That's what the right foods do. They don't trick your body, they rebuild it. The men who truly restore their function, their energy, and their confidence aren't the ones chasing quick fixes. They're the ones who commit to the basics and follow through day by day. Now that you know what foods to focus on and why, they only work if you make them a habit. But how do you do that without overthinking it? Let's talk about a simple 7-day action plan. Now that you understand what these foods can do for your blood flow, your energy, and your erections, the real question becomes, how do you actually make this part of your daily life? I've worked with so many men over the years who were motivated, who understood the science, who believed in the idea, but they didn't know how to start. So they didn't. That's why I created this simple 7-day action plan. No guesswork, no complex recipes, just straightforward steps you can follow every single day to start feeling results, often in as little as 1 week. In the morning, start with beet juice, just 1 small glass on an empty stomach. This kickstarts your nitric oxide production and wakes up your circulation. Mid-morning, blend a watermelon smoothie using both the red flesh and the white rind. That's where the citrulline lives. It's not only refreshing, but it helps open up the tiny blood vessels that support arousal and sensitivity. For lunch or dinner, make sure to include a generous portion of leafy greens like spinach or arugula. Sometime in the afternoon, grab a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. It doesn't have to be fancy, just keep them on your kitchen counter or in your bag. These seeds are working behind the scenes, delivering the magnesium, zinc, and arginine your system needs to build strength where it matters most. And as a delicious treat after dinner, enjoy a small square, about 1 ounce, of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. It's a delightful way to get those powerful flavonoids working to support your circulation. Pair this with drinking plenty of water, moving your body gently throughout the day, and taking a moment each morning to remind yourself that you're not just surviving, you're rebuilding, you're reclaiming control over something that matters. But we're not done yet, because while food lays the foundation, there's one final message I want to leave you with, a reminder about what this journey is really about and why it matters more now than ever. Stay with me. There's something I want every man watching this to understand, especially if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond: you are not broken. You are not too old. And you have not missed your chance. I've seen men who thought they had reached the end of the road in their health, their confidence, even their relationships, completely transformed by making one powerful decision: to stop accepting decline as inevitable and to start rebuilding from the inside out. We've talked about food, about blood flow, about erections and function, but really, what this is all about is reclaiming a part of yourself that the world told you to forget. For many men, the loss of sexual vitality feels like a quiet, private kind of grief. It doesn't get talked about, but it weighs heavy. And when you start to feel like you're disappearing, not just to your partner but to yourself, that's when it's time to act. Not out of fear, but out of respect for the man you still are. Your body is capable of renewal, even now, even after all the years, all the wear, all the moments you told yourself, maybe this is just the way it is now. It doesn't have to be. Your blood vessels, your tissue, your confidence, these things can come back to life, and it starts with something as simple as a choice: to nourish yourself, to move intentionally, and to believe that pleasure, strength, and connection are still yours to claim. So as we move into the final thoughts, I want to leave you with one last message, not just about erections or circulation, but about what it means to be a man in this next chapter of life. Because if you think this is about food, you're only seeing the surface. The truth runs deeper, and I'm about to share it. Stay with me. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Not just for watching, but for caring enough about yourself to stay present. That alone says something powerful about the kind of man you are. We've covered a lot today. You've learned how beets and leafy greens can reignite nitric oxide and restore blood flow, how watermelon, especially the rind, can relax blood vessels and reduce that deep, uncomfortable groin pressure. How something as small as pumpkin seeds can quietly rebuild your strength with the minerals your body's been craving, and how dark chocolate can be a powerful and delicious ally for your vascular health. Together, these 5 foods don't just support your erections, they support your identity as a man. They remind your body how to work the way it used to, and more importantly, they help you feel more like yourself again. I've seen it time and time again: the return of morning wood, the quiet confidence in a man's voice, the smile that shows up after weeks of doubt. It's real, and it can happen for you too. This isn't about turning back the clock, it's about moving forward with intention, with knowledge, and with tools that actually work. There is no age limit on pleasure, on connection, or on feeling alive in your body. And no matter how many setbacks you've faced, today can still be the start of something better. So take what you've learned, try the plan, listen to your body, give yourself permission to feel good again, not just for a night, but for the rest of your life. Because this isn't the end of the road, this is where it begins. You've still got time, strength, and power waiting to be reclaimed. Go take it back. If this video helped you or gave you even one useful tip, please take a second to like it, share it, and drop a comment below. I read them all, and your experience might just motivate another man to take charge of his health. And if you want to support this channel and help Dr. Sandy keep making content for men over 60, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching and for deciding to invest in yourself today.